This high elf team, coached by Mins202, a bad choice. And in the preliminary predictions, I did say that I liked the Skaven team for winning this, and I actually liked the high elf team more. But in the end, I thought to myself, you know what? I have been not picking the rodents of regrets for winning anything, and so with that, I'm just gonna go against myself, and we are going to pick the rodents to win. But moreover though, it's really because he's got loads of guys with lots of skills here. Storm Vermin there with that piling on, and Dauntless, Mighty Blow, Tackle, and Claw ability. Just going to be a murder weapon here against this high elf team. They may have that armor value 8 for most of his guys, but with this Storm Vermin there with that Claw, he is just that much more lethal for today's contest. And moreover, he's also going to have Gutter Runner with that diving tackle, and he's even got a strip ball with the 2 heads, wrestle, Gutter Runner. So ball hawk, check. He's got a bruiser, check, and he's got a really great ball carrier, check, as well as going to be able to keep up and protect against any of those really fast receivers that the high elves may have with the diving tackle and sidestep ability, check. Now the greatest weakness here that the Skaven team does have is that he loves having these loner line rats instead of having his own line rats. And for this match, it looks like he is going to be purchasing up a wizard as well as having a loner line rat. It appears to be a high kick there, and the high elf team actually chose to receive the ball there. So he's going to want to play the offense first, and he's going to be able to field the ball no problem. And he's going to start up in the front lines, and he's going to move the ball back there with his thrower, and we are going to be off to the first of 2 semifinal matches. We're going to see if the high elf team will want to score it quickly. If not, then we are probably going to see this high elf team hold it for the rest of the first half here, and probably try to score it around round 7 or 8, preferably at round 8, because this Skaven team can easily score it in 2, probably in 1 as well. So definitely needs to watch out for that if he is going to hold the ball. Does not want to get scored on too easily here. And so with that, we are going to be seeing lots of shadow boxing between these two guys there. It looks like the high elf team is going to be holding the ball. And this is what I'm talking about. At the higher tiered play, higher skill level, you're going to see that they are content to just hold the ball for the rest of the match here. Not the rest of the match, but the rest of the half here, and then just pounce near the end of the half and then make the touchdown. A lot of players just want to move the ball up and then score it a little bit too early on their possession half, and then they themselves get scored upon in their possession half. And anytime that happens, then you lose a little bit of the favor of winning the match here. So with that, the high elf team can pretty much score it at will. He's got plenty of weapons there. He's got a +1 in movement allowance. What, catcher right here. He's also got a +1 in agility catcher, as well as having that leap ability with the strip ball there with the wrestle. So the high elf team is 2. Also going to be ready for the Skaven team. He himself has a ball hawk with that leap strip ball man there, and also going to have his weapons there with the diving tackle and the sidestep ability, able to keep up with these gutter runners that might be running by, might be trying to get a little bit too frisky with the ball, and then be able to take the ball away. So ball hawk also check, and also he's going to have a strength man with that mighty blow and tackle check. He's going to be that bruiser. So these guys on paper very equally matched up, but like I said in my preliminary predictions for the semifinal matches, I did say Rodents of Regret is going to take this one down. So hopefully I'll be able to prove myself right. So far in my predictions, I've been about, what, in the first round, and I knew nothing about the coaches at all. I was right 5 of the 8 matches I was correct in. But in the quarterfinal matches, I was only right 2 of the 4 matches, so 50%. So hopefully I'll be able to redeem myself and call the correct matches here. So I'm rooting for you, Skaven. Let's go, buddy. Prove me right. Oh boy, so yes, the Storm Vermin with that Kabomb ability, he's got Claw, he's got Tackle, he's got Mighty Blow, and he's going to be worth every penny spent there on his salary. He's going to KO the first High Elf that he blitzes, and beautiful here. And more injuries is what he needs to do to actually have a really good shot at winning against the High Elf team, and hopefully be able to have more in the later goings. And like I said, look at this, and the gutter runners are just going to hang back. He's pretty much hiding his best guys right there, and he's just kind of repositioning him so that the High Elves won't be able to easily get the blitz in. And so this is what he's doing right there. We're just going to see lots of shadow boxing with this Blood Bowl here by around round 6, 7, or 8. That's probably when the real action is going to happen. But for now, just loads of shadow boxing between these two giants. And truthfully, here with the Wizard in hand, the Skaven team does have a slight percentage higher chance of winning this match, I do believe. So I think I did choose very well. And like I said though, the Skaven team does have one guy here on the bench to come in. He did get a loner line rat for one of the inducements there, so he was not going to go with that bribe at all. So not in favor of going with that bribe ability so that he can get lots of fouls in on these High Elves. And the High Elf team does not have a bench at all. So with these big injuries maybe piling on, then then we might see the High Elf team just get whittled away, as we are seeing right now, and then might be stopped on their offense. Now, being one guy down on offense, as I've said before, not too bad. You can dictate where you want to go with the ball, and should be able to keep the defense off balance, and that extra number that the defense has may or may not come into play. But now, with the High Elf team being down 2 members, they're going to be a little bit worse off there, definitely. And with that, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to make this touchdown. But considering that they are going to be a high agility team, and also with that 4 agility for just about all of his guys, then definitely he may still have a chance at get this touchdown. But if he's going to be down yet another guy, if he's going to be down a 3rd person, then I don't know if this is going to be doable here. Now, I will say that the High Elf team's MO here is to just play here in the center of the pitch, play in the midfield, and then after that, we are probably going to see them not score too soon. And oh, I got a phone call there. Sorry, buddy. I am on Twitch. I'm twitching, man. So I cannot answer the phone at this moment. So here we go. We're going to see this. We're going to see the High Elf team. He's just going to reposition himself. Like I said, loads of shadow boxing there. Loads. So we are not going to see any High Elf team poking their noses too far down. Probably not going to be going down anytime soon. Like I said, maybe not until round 5 or 6 he's going to get some flies down the pitch there, and then maybe do something with the ball. But I don't think he's going to do it at this moment. Hold on, let me just text him, say I'm twitching. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so Skaven team, he's just going to block off any real paths here so the High Elf team won't be able to just encompass the back of the pitch there. You still don't want them to go by or anything like that, but again, you don't want to just be out of place there. High Elves will be able to switch positions easily there, and then maybe be able to go around the left side if given the opportunity. So that's what the High Elves are kind of doing at this point. Going right, and then probably going to go left a little bit later on, or if the Skaven team is going to be a little bit loose in the guarding position, then might go up the right side if he's able to get a lot more of these stuns in, and could be able to pounce here. Could be able to. Another armor value break, and that's going to be the one with piling on even. So another stun here, and that's beautiful there. That is going to be the one you want to stun if you're the High Elf team. And I don't think we're going to see a foul because, as I said before, High Elves don't have anyone to come in for the bench. And with this injury being let go there, no apothecary usage, he's already going to be down 1 High Elf for the rest of this match, already down to 10. And if he gets somebody fouled out, and then he'll only have 9 guys left for the remainder of this match, and that's not nearly enough to stop a very strong and very quick offense of the Skaven team. So he's just going to try to keep his numbers up. He still just has 10 high elves. And with that, that does mean that the Skaven team has a real good shot at continuing on the onslaught. And in the long run, should be able to continue on with that advantage. But for right now, still shadow boxing. We might see the wizard usage here. We might see the wizard usage if the high elves are still going to continue to play a little bit loose here. And the reason why he's playing loose is because he's fearing the fireball at this moment. And so he is kind of leaving his guys spread out. Okay, alright, so there we go. We are now going to see the high elf team attempt something here on offense. It is going to be round 6, so he definitely needs to hurry up, but he's going to be down 2 high elves for this offensive possession, so we may see something. We may see a wizard. Look how wide open this is right there. I mean, and his gutter runner, look, it's right there. He needs to get... He's got both of his gutter runners right there, so he needs to get him down. There we go, 3-die block. He's going to get the defender down. So that's a huge one right there. That's the one you want to get down because he's got that tackle and that wrestle ability. So definitely want to take down that gutter runner. So this one here has a very low chance of taking down the ball carrier in the backfield. And I don't know. You know what? I don't know if he wants to use the wizard here as of yet because, you know, the play might be to just hold on to it and then in the second half use it then when it needs to be a little bit more clutch. But right now, if the Skaven team, he's up 2 players, he might actually be able to play some good defense here. He might be able to get a stop without needing to use the wizard. And if he does that and continue to hold on to that wizard, that, my friends, would be really huge. But boy, wouldn't that be great? Look at this gutter runner. He's not too far away from that ball, so he might have been able to follow up here had he had used the wizard on this ball carrier there. So we'll see if this is going to be the flight here, if he's going to be able to maybe make use of it. No, it looks like he's just going to continue on playing solid defense there. And I think the Skaven team is saying, hey, maybe I can stop him. I don't need to go and overstretch myself. Oh, but there we go. He is going to move in anyways and get across there. The tackle zones, 2 of them right here, and then after that, dodge away into the backfield, really threatening this ball carrier. And because of this, the high elf team is going to have to spend his blitz here against this gutter runner, Joy, just to retch him off the ball there. And he will be able to do so. The wrestle ability is going to come in quite handy, save him from getting bashed by this high elf team. And this is going to be it here. +1 in movement allowance, high elf. He's going to move along the left side, and we might see a wizard usage here. He is susceptible to getting hit. He is definitely susceptible to getting really hit by that lightning bolt. Watch out, guys. We could see something. We could definitely see something coming up. But with that, the Skaven team actually moves his guy. So he's saying, no, I'm not going to use the wizard. I'm going to hold on to it. And he is going to be blitzing down and maybe trying to get down this man here. And, oh, I don't know why he's going for that man. Why not blitz down this guy there, this catcher? Because he is, or maybe not this catcher, but maybe save the blitz for this guy. And then he does have a normal block against this man there as well. So he does not need to use his blitz on this guard high elf there. And that, my friends, I'm a little bit curious on that, but I suppose he is going to be okay not using it. Nice little KO there. We'll cut down the options here for the high elf team, and he's got an extra loner line rat to maybe move back there and guard up some of these high elves there. And yes, he is. He's going to surround the +1 in movement allowance one, fearing his touchdown. And he does have this +1 in agility, man, right there. So he could just, you know, easily just dodge away. In fact, he used a blitz there. Or maybe he can use the blitz on this diving tackle sidestep here. But the chances of taking him down is not extremely high there. So probably going to use the blitz to get him off the ball carrier so he doesn't have to worry about this dodge. This would be a regular handoff to this to this high elf here, 2+, and then after that, he might think about dodging away. He does have a +1 in agility, so that's a 5 agility. And with that diving tackle, it is going to be a -2, so it would just be a 3+ on the roll, not a 4+ or anything like that. So 3+, and he still has a reroll in hand, so that's only going to be a 1 in 9 chance of failing. That's not too bad of a deal here. So we'll see if that's going to be coming into fruition there. It looks like, yes, the high elf team will go and blitz down this gutter runner with a 3-die block. Just needs to push him away, though. So here he is going to get him away from the ball carrier, and as predicted here, he will hand it off to the +1 agility, and then probably going to just dodge away and make that touchdown. Oh, look at that. He actually has used the leap, and oh, he is going to leap away. He doesn't even need to worry about the diving tackle. Oh, man. And gets away. The high elf team showing that he knows what his guys are going to have in the skills, are going to be able to get away. Look at that. Even I forgot about the leap away. And you got to remember that it is just against an agility roll here. Let's go back to that moment here with that agility. As you can see there, he's going to hand it up, and he's got that diving tackle. Not the diving tackle. Yeah, he's got the diving tackle ability, and so he could get him down with the 1 in 9 chance after the reroll. So that could happen, but there he did end up just using the leap, and it is just the agility roll. So just a 2+ for the leap, and then a 2+ for the landing, and easily gets it for both. Only a 1 in 36 chance, so definitely I would take a 1 in 36 chance over a 1 in 9. This is where you use your noggin, use the math, and then after that makes the quick and easy touchdown after I had just completely missed it there. Probably even the Skaven team as well, because he didn't even bother blitzing him down. He just went and blitzed down another one of the high elf team. Probably did not want him to use that guard ability high elf to open up and open up any holes here in the Skaven defense. So now with that, the high elves are going to be up 1-0, and now the Skaven team will be able to maybe line up here for a 1-turn touchdown, maybe, but this is going to be a 1-turn buster. This is exactly what you want to do when you are playing against a Skaven team or a 1-turn touchdown guy, is to put all your guys up front, so it'll make it a little bit more difficult to actually make this 1-turn touchdown, and so he won't be able to come around the top so easily to make the blitz. He's going to have to get this guy over to here, and then get this guy. Yeah, he has to make the hit here. He needs to take away these tackles. These guys had guard or something like that. So this guy has guard, so he can't do it from this way. So here we go. Yeah, this is the proper 1-turn touchdown formation here. So he just needs to make it to where he will get that guy into the little hole there. He's got an extra reroll now, so that's going to be great for the Skaven team. But he doesn't necessarily need it because I think he's got one already. So just a 1-turn touchdown. Yeah, he's going to take away the tackle zones there, or assist there. And then we should see a blitz here on this guy to try to get him here. And then we should see a push coming from this left side to actually try to bump him into this guy there. And then he'll be able to sidestep away there. And it looks like, yes, he is going to be able to push him that way. But I do believe a little bit of a miss. Should have moved this guy here. Oh, actually, he wants to move that guy. Okay, so he's fine. Yeah, I mean, actually, all of these guys, I thought he wanted to push this guy. But he could push the guy right there as well, so he'll be all right. Oh, 3-die block, and that actually did not go well for him. But there, another push here, and there we go. Yes, he is going to be able to push him that way. Actually, yeah, I think a little bit of a miss. He should have put his guy right there. Oh, it's still going to be too tough to call, and unfortunately, he won't be able to get that. He won't be able to get the gutter runner in his one. It's just, I think he kind of messed up right there. I think he should have put his rats on his right side. Maybe he had a chance. I think he ran out of rats there, actually. And oh, he's gonna flub that pickup roll, and that, my friends, is that 1-turn touchdown is a no-go here for these gutter runners. He needed 3 pushes there, and not gonna get it on the end of the first half here. 1-0. Mins 202. A bad choice. Not going to be such a bad choice after all. Maybe I made the bad choice predicting the Skaven team to win this game. Come on, rodents of regret. Don't make me regret my decision. We'll see about that here. So now we are going to get and speed up the kickoff, and we're going to see if the Skaven team is going to be quickly scoring it. Will they be doing it? So the strategy here, I believe, from the onset was to just, you know, try to play defense to the best of the ability, hold on to the Wizard, and so far that is what they've been doing. Skaven team might think about scoring it pretty quickly, and then after that try to play a very aggressive defense, and then zap the ball carrier whenever it's going to be most convenient, turn it the other way, and then be able to score it. So we'll see if that is going to be the fact of the matter here today, if that is going to come into fruition, or are we going to go and see the Skaven team just hold the ball, play shadow boxing Blood Bowl to the end of the second half, and then possibly get into the overtime period. And if he does manage to get the ball back, then use the Wizard to great effect at that moment. Extra team rerolls, that's going to be really great. And it's going to fall out, so he can just hand it to whomever he wants. And it looks like it is going to be going to that thrower. And now we're going to see if the Skaven team really wants to play some shadow boxing or whatever. I don't know if that's going to be. I don't know if that's going to be the play here, but that is a very viable option if he really wants to play conservative. But you know, I love playing the Skaven team. That's my second most favorite team to play. And I don't know. I'm not one to play conservative with my rats. I am one to play very aggressive, go at the throat, make my quick touchdowns, and then just give myself every opportunity to get a bunch of touchdowns on you. I really like winning it 4-0. I love winning it, you know, 3-1, getting into an offensive shootout. And I'm sure the Skaven team, that's kind of what he's driving for, is to maybe get into a shootout here against this Elven team, as he has done before. And he was able to take down a Wood Elf team from before. I believe this is the Skaven team that did it. So with that, he just needs to play as he did the other time, and maybe be able to get by as he did against the other Wood Elf team. I believe it was this team right there against the Miraliano Owlers from the first round. But all right, I don't know if that's going to be the play. He is going to be caging up with his rats right there, and maybe inviting the high elves to just go in there, try to make some bashes, and maybe using the fireball if they kind of group up too closely with one another. That could also be something to consider as well. And oh, a big injury there on the line rat. Now we'll reduce him down. That's what the loner line rats are for, guys. That's what they were for. And so with that, he doesn't care what happens to that loner line rat. But with that will mean that he's going to be down one guy, but that's okay. He still does have another loner line rat because he did pick one up before this match. So he's going to be A-okay in the long run. But on this offensive possession, he's going to be down one, but no problem. And here comes a foul after all. He does not like this piling on Mighty Blow Claw Storm Vermin. So he's going to risk everything. And oh, he is going to get fouled out and only going to be producing a stun for his trouble there. And that, my friends, is going to open up the floodgates here. The numbers are even at the moment on the pitch, but if this goes into extra innings, then we are probably going to see the numbers advantage just go out of control. Now the Skaven team has an extra 2 guys here to pounce upon the bodies of this high elf team and be able to win it quite easily by the end. Heck, if the high elf team even gets the coin flip in the overtime, they might actually be able to play extremely aggressive and get the ball back. And with the Wizard in hand, that is definitely quite doable. So, alright, looks like my pick is looking a lot better and better. And the Skaven team looks like he's going to be moving up his cage now. Yes, and looking like he's going to score it. Looking like he's going to do it. I like this play. I like being aggressive. I like it. So here we go. Yes, the thrower is going to move there, and he's going to be able to just be able to box out and be able to move into this nice little pocket created by his little guys there. Okay, looks like he's going to hand off to the gutter runner. And no back-to-back onesies here. And we'll see if he wants to score it. Okay, yes, he does want to score it, so he does do it. Holy crap, 1-1. Javelin says, kings to you, Fernand. Kings to you. So there we go. 1-1. He will play it aggressively. I like this. He is actually going to be up in numbers, 9-11. And with the Wizard in hand, I love this. Doesn't want to get into extra innings. He really wants to get this match on by the end. Doesn't want to go to extra innings. Doesn't want to leave it up to fate. And with that, we are definitely going to see. Looks like it's going to be perfect defense, but We are definitely going to see the Skaven team play aggressive. I love it. I love aggressive Skaven. Yes, it is going to be perfect defense there. And so with that, Skaven will reposition himself and will be putting a lot more guys here on the left side to maybe pounce on the ball. But don't want to give too much space because High Elves with that 4 agility could definitely change fields on you, no problem. So it looks like the Skaven team's just going to move his guys away from getting bashed on the initial hits by the High Elf team. And so High Elves are only going to get one hit, one blitz. It will be the Mighty Blow tackle. So maybe be able to produce something, but unfortunately just going to get some pushes. High Elves are going to have the rock now. Just needs to pick it up and might be able to score it and win it. So this is a risk here. Skaven team, when they score it on turn 10 in the last bit, he said that, okay, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to get this score right here, and if the High Elves manage to just outplay me, then so be it. But if he outplays him on defense, then Skaven is just going to win it outright. I love it. Don't leave it up to Nuffle. Just say, I'm going to go for it. And I love that play. I just really love that play. Alright. I mean, how many more veteran players would just be like, nah, I don't like that, but I like it. And there you go, High Elf team, there you go. He's just going to be able to just get to the ball. And as you can see there, he's a little bit open to attack by these line rats. And look, these loner line rats, nothing too scary about those guys. But definitely he's going to move them up straight away. He's going to go and tie up the intermediary, or the intermediary High Elves. He's just going to go and tie those guys up first. He's going to get in front and behind those guys and then possibly play extremely aggressive. Looks like he's going to go and blitz here with the piling on. Mighty Blow Claw, Storm Vermin, trying to get down these suckers there. Takes away, is really taking away the intermediary, so he won't have an easy pitch and catch. If anything, it'll be a very difficult one. It's not like the High Elves are actually using the thrower with the safe thrower or anything like that. He's actually gonna be, yeah, okay, he actually is using, but he's not the one with the ball at the moment. So he could hand it off to the thrower, but at this point he's a little bit out of position here. He would have to get awful far to actually make use and throw his safe throw out there. So now the Skaven team, he's gonna put all of his guys here in the way and taking away the intermediary. There we go. And he's not too afraid about this. He is going to say, okay, if you can make this touchdown, so be it. And, oh, man, if the High Elves do it, holy crap. But, yes, he's going to put his gutter runner right in front of this guy. This guy is just absolutely wide open. So the High Elf team really needs to figure out, how am I going to get the ball to this guy down the pitch? But that does mean, with the Skaven team playing so aggressive like this, that will mean that if somehow the High Elves are able to take advantage of this position, then the Skaven team will just lose the game outright. So he has to be perfect with his positioning. Absolutely perfect. So there we go. He's going to get that blitz in. He's going to get his guy out there. And we probably going to see a throw to one of these guys down the pitch. Not even going to bother with the guys on this right side. There we go. He's going to get away from the right side as he had squared up. So here we go. He's going to dodge through. Yes, he is going to make it through. And we'll be able to get down the pitch. Oh, no. This is not what you want to see if you're the Skaven, but it's going to be a pass. It's going to be no good, and only going to be a back-to-back one's going to make that fail. And he is going to catch it. Oh, and like I said, I like the aggressive play, but it's just too double-edged here. And I do believe the Skaven team may have just bit off a little bit too much. He actually went a little bit too aggressive with his Skaven guys there. I mean, I liked him going in with the line rats there, but I don't like all of these guys going this way. I just don't like that. I say pressure the ball carrier and then do something. But he does have the wizard in hand, so I'm a little bit surprised he still didn't use it yet. I thought he would use it here, but I guess he does have the strip ball gutter runner, so he does get that ball out. Nobody here over here that can actually have that sure hands. He does have the sure hands back here, but none of these guys there have it, and he will jump through the tackle zone, and it was a 3+ dodge to make it there, but he was able to make it through. Not going to get 1 and 9 or anything like that. Does strip the ball away, but the ball lands in a fairly good spot here for this High Elf team. The Skaven team won't actually be able to get there in time. So the High Elves has a real shot at getting this quick little touchdown after getting stripped by that strip ball gutter runner. Should be able to hit him down, and then after that pick that ball up and then possibly be able to just hand it off to this +1 in agility man there. But oh, looks like the gutter runner, he will be able to get there. Oh, he will be able to get out of there. Oh, he will be able to make the pass. Holy crap, where did he come from? I missed him. Okay, look. Okay, this gutter runner there. Oh my gosh, this gutter runner is just gonna come over here and sneak the ball away. Oh yes, that, my friends, is beautiful. That is beautiful right there. He's gonna move his guys right there, get in the face of these guys. They're not exactly gonna be really strong warriors to stop the ball from getting picked up. And yeah, he's gonna move his guys up the pitch. Yeah, he's gonna create a nice little cage for his guy, and he's gonna pick it up with this gutter runner. Look at that, dodging away, no problem. Any 1 in 36s, and he'd be in trouble. That's a 3+2 pick it up, no problem against the tackle zone, and dodges away. Oh man, and he's able to cage up. High Elves though still has a chance to actually get to that ball, but not a superior chance because this man with that tackle ability is going to be down, and he's trying to go through the tackle zone and try to get here. He actually had a shot maybe, but biting off too much more than he could chew. Skaven team skitters away. Back-to-back ones on that dodge, and won't be able to break through. In fact, that was only the way he could stop this man from blitzing through. This is actually going to be the one with leap and strip ball and wrestle ability. So really wanted to get that ball back and just absolutely getting knuffled there. Only going to be a 1 in 36 chance that would have stopped that from being a strip ball himself, or maybe even a wrestle, or just even an outright down dice. But with that, now the Skaven team is going to be totally in the driver's seat, and he still has the wizard in hand. Just goes to show, sometimes you get the wizard and you just totally forget to use it. I was like, oh, that's the strategy, that's what he's using, but I think he has probably forgotten the wizard because he did not use it when the High Elves had this huge screen here on this left side, but was able to dodge through with the strip ball Skaven gutter runner. And now we are going to see the High Elf team gonna have to make some real awful risks to try to stop this touchdown. He still has this catcher with that +1 in agility and strip ball, but he's too far away from the ball at this point, so he's gonna have to free up somebody else that could possibly be able to make it down there and get the real hit on. But I don't see any tackle ability in range, so he's probably gonna have to do it with this guy there. Yeah, and he is gonna have to jump through and then maybe be able to, okay, he's gonna hit the line rat instead and just touch the ball carrier. KO. What a disappointment to your mother. And he will be KO'd, but this is not enough. Thrower is gonna try to come around, and dodge is, go for a roll is gonna be failed, and we'll be able to get there, but not gonna be enough here. I don't think this is gonna be good enough. This gutter runner has lots of options. He doesn't even need to make it himself. He doesn't even need to. You got these loner line rats, and this like I said, the disadvantage of having loner line rats. Look, they are in the offensive position, but do you really want to make blocks with loner line rats with no skills, right? I mean, this is the bad thing. So go ahead and get the assist here and retch that damn diving tackle catcher away, but not gonna be able to do so. So it will be a 4+ dodge here. Yes, it will be a 4+ dodge coming up. No, he's gonna go hand it off. Okay, so not gonna do anything crazy. He's gonna hand it off and continue to just screen the ball and try to protect it. It is just turn 14 at the moment, but it is quite precarious. High Elves still have a shot here at getting to the ball carrier. Still has a shot there. Oh man, this is not over yet. This is so scary. Rodents of regret. is just going to hand it off and hopefully do better in the next bit. But there is a leap. +1 in agility. Strip ball. Wrestle. High elf waiting in the wings to make the splits. We are probably going to see it coming up pretty soon. He's just going to take away the assist here from these rats and then jump in. And should be able to get the hit in. Oh, easily leaps in there and gets the defender stumbles. That's all he needs. He's got the strip ball. He needs the ball to go and scatter in a great spot, probably out of bounds, so that it could be in a really, really great spot here for this high elf team. He just needs to pick it up and just give a little floater to this other man, and this might be GG right here, right now. And the Skaven team risked everything, and unfortunately, I do believe held the ball for just a tidbit too long. I think he should have got aggressive there and gotten the touchdown, because this leap, strip ball, high elf, man, just too much. Oh, just too much to handle there. And unfortunately, with that, the Skaven team, unless something happens here, misclick or something, we are probably going to see this high elf team going to take it away from Rodents of Regret. And boy, I cannot believe my eyes. But Skaven team went aggressive, but then suddenly pulled back. I think he should have just went for it right there and grabbed up the touchdown. But I think he forgets just how dangerous that leap, strip ball, wrestle, high elf really is. And because of that, I think that's going to be it there. So your winner, Mins 202. Going to be able to produce the W, but hold on though. Skaven, you can't always count them out. They could make a one-turn touchdown, but I don't know. Well, actually, it was the Skaven team's half, right? Yeah, it was the Skaven team. So yeah, he should be able to get this ball back. No, he got the ball. Yeah, so it's the high elf who are going to be at the bottom of the round. So yeah, he needs to just hold off for one more turn. There won't be a one-turn touchdown try. So that, my friends, will be that. High elves, Mins 202, should move on, barring some type of misplay. And boy, that's a little scary right there. That's all they need right there. It was back-to-back ones or something, but not going to get it there. And a nice little blitz will eliminate all possibilities. And that is it. Mins 202, your winner here. Rodents of Regret. I knew it. I should have just picked high elf. I actually liked the high elf team a little bit more, but considering I had not picked the Rodents of Regret, I think I cursed them. I absolutely cursed them. Semi-final match, next one coming up. I do believe we're going to have a real good one as well in the next bit, but they did not play today, so we are going to be ending the session pretty soon. As soon as the Skaven team does not get that ball out. Oh, the wizard. Oh, the wizard. I forgot about the wizard. Oh, and the dodges. The dodges. The go for it roll. Wait, it's not over. He has a chance. He can throw it. He does throw it. Jubilation. He is going to throw it. He has a shot. Oh, man. He actually has a shot. This is going in overtime. Oh, no. I forgot about the wizard. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe not. High elves also forgot about something that the Skaven team had. They should have probably scored it. But with that, the Skaven just robbed the high elf team of their score. But you know, it's not over yet though. High elves could do something here. This is just crazy. Oh man, this is why I love Blood Bowl right there. Oh, and a go for it roll failed. He does have loads of rerolls there, so he might use it. Oh, but he doesn't, and that's it. Wow. Wow. Skaven high elves. They are going into OT, baby. Wow. I can't believe that. I thought it was over. I absolutely thought it was over, but with that, Rodents of Regret chooses to receive. Just goes to show, you can't ever count out a Skaven team. Those little rats. But hey, you know what? I picked them to win. My pick is still alive, and they have the rock. Don't count them out yet. Don't count them out yet. And now the Skaven team, he just needs to score it. And with the High Elves actually being down to 9 players on the pitch here against the full complement of the Skaven team, this should be a very easy score. I mean, unless Snuffle peers in and says, "How you doing, Skaven? How you doing?" Oh boy, High Elves had the score. I could not believe it. Just absolute madness. Had he had missed anything, goal full rule failed, pass failed, anything like that, it just would have been over straight away. But unfortunately, the gutter runner breaks free, picks up the ball. Oh man, we gotta look at that again after this is over. But that right there might have been the turning point. I just absolutely thought the game was over. I was calling it already for the High Elf team. Oh boy, with that big stun there, we are going to see probably the Skaven team just jump all over that, get his gutter runners in range of the touchdown. He's just going to end it ASAP. Why prolong this game any further? Just get in there and just wait and watch. Just really just try to do his best to hold on to the ball. And this High Elf team, though, still has defensive chances, though, even though he's down 2 players for this overtime period. He still got the strip ball, he still got the leap, he still got the wrestle, and as we have seen at the end of the last half, he was able to garner up and was able to muster up some type of defense against this Skaven team. Only the Wizard saved them. Only the Wizard saved this Skaven team. Oh boy. And we have loads more Blood Bowl here, and I'm loving it there. And 2 die block. He's going to produce a defender down die. Nice hit here, Loner Line Rat. And the High Elves are in trouble. And back-to-back failure. Skaven team is just going to be in range here. And this is why you move your guys first and not do any freaking leaky stuff first. Back-to-back ones. And this gutter runner, throw to me! Throw it to me! Oh no. He's just going to hand off to this gutter runner who is going to be able, he might actually pass it actually. Yeah, he's just going to hand off to him. He's going to hand off or he's going to pass it? Yeah, okay, so he does pass it, yeah. You definitely want to use the pass and then just use the handoff over here. But, wow. I cannot believe that he is going to be... He had the win. He had it in his hand. High Elves are going to lose it. It is going to be Javelin. Rodents of Regret. He just needs to get this handoff. And he does. And he does. GG, ladies and gentlemen. Blood Bowl. It's just from a high to low. I mean, it's like no limit poker, I say. You had it all the way. Only one out for the Rodents of Regret and got it. Let's take a quick look again at the last half there, the last round, as I just absolutely just missed it. Just take a quick look at that again. And my gosh, should not have won it. But the Wizard, he held that Wizard. I almost feel like, did Javelin forget that he had a Wizard and then at the last moment, oh yeah, I'm not gonna lose. Zap! Or did he just all that time was like, you know what? Okay, I'll use the Wizard now. At the last moment, I'm just going to use it. And we're gonna just get over here as soon as possible. And again, I wish I could just click on the scale, but we're gonna have to go through all the rounds here. Oh man, let's get to round 16. Let's take a look at that last bit before the overtime. Just infamy. Javelin. This is a day that will live in infamy. But hey, I called you to win, guy. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. As you can see here, let's go ahead and switch it up. As you can see there, just how are you gonna stop this? I don't know. Ball is right there. It is round 15. Let's move it up a little bit more. And as you can see, just High Elves think they've won it here. The Storm Vermin, he's laying down. He's not even in range, so he just needs to make sure he blocks him down. Gets the stun even for his trouble. Takes away the lane so that he doesn't have any easy dodges. But then the Wizard, ball lands in quite possibly one of the only spots here for this Skaven team to maybe be able to have a chance at the ball. If it scatters this way, it's GG. But there, it is going to be right on the cusp. Right here. This Gutter Runner is in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a go for it roll. And then if it went right there, it would have been over. Or if it would have been caught by this guy right there, it would have been over. But he still needs to make a 3+ dodge somewhere. He does get it, and he gets it. And he gets the go full roll, picks it up against a 3+, gets the dodge again. That's only a 1 in 36 of failing because he didn't use the dodge reroll yet. And he does get a huge pass, a 4+ catch here, a 4+ pass here into a 2+ catch. Gets everything. You know what? If he would have maybe had failed it, got a fumble there, right? Got a 1 on this pass, that would have been over for the Skaven team. High Elves would have been able to pounce on it and then hand it off easily to any one of the High Elves, and then that would have been GG. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Rodents of Regret. Javelin is going to be moving on to the championship match. Quick look at the statistics there. And you might as well forget about these statistics, but basically though, it was the High Elves game to lose, and they absolutely just got bamboozled there at the end. Rodents of Regret. Skaven team, anytime you play a Skaven team, it's just absolute fire. Every single game, your heart is just jumping. And right there is no different. That's why you play the Skaven team. Any moment is your last. And with that, guys, thanks again for joining me for this semi-final match. More semi-final match action here to come. For Blood Bowl championship coming up afterwards. Oh man, this is the VG Pierce. Thanks again for joining me. Hey, if you haven't already, hit that follow button. Subscribe on YouTube as well if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time.